Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another episode of All-CAW Wrestling. I am your host, the Big Daddy D, joined here at ringside by the Little Daddy E.
Tis I.
Hello, and this is Battle of the Pre-Orders 2. Because recently announced as the pre-order bonus for 2K17 was one Billy Goldberg.
Even though he's been in like all the other games.
Well, not all of them. He's definitely in 2K14, which is what we're using here. But yes, that's true. I don't really see Bill Goldberg as a huge incentive to pre-order the game, and it's like
oh boy, Goldberg.
He's never been in a WWE game before, has he?
You know what we could do instead? What? Just use the default character and create a character.
Yes.
That's what he looks like.
It's not as if we don't already have his moveset in every single core sort of creation thing, you know.
We've had AJ Styles' moveset in the game since Here Comes the Pain.
Yes.
We've had Samoa Joe's moveset in this game since Here Comes the Pain.
That's right. Well, you know, Goldberg's moveset, is it like unstoppable? It's called unstoppable or something like that in the...
Oh yeah, even though he is clearly stoppable.
And here he is, Billy Goldberg, in his tight little shorts there. Yes, if you pre-order WWE 2K17 now, you can play as two versions of Goldberg. Goldberg in his pants and Goldberg in his shorts.
And then the third secret version, Goldberg with no pants.
Yes.
Or shorts.
I prefer to have it where, you know, you play as Goldberg as he looked in Santa's sleigh. You know, so he's got the huge white beard and he's killing people.
Well, I know that with the X-Bone version of 2K16, it wasn't just edit colours for superstars, you could actually edit the costumes as well, so maybe someone's made that.
Well, you can do that because I made Super Cena.
Yeah.
John Cena in a Superman costume on 2K16. By the way, we're going to have a bit of a rant about 2K16 in this episode, so
oh boy.
I apologise in advance. So here he comes, the star of such movies as Looney Tunes Back in Action and Universal Soldier The Return. It's Bill Goldberg. Give us your money! says 2K Games and WWE.
WWE, you already have enough money. Stop.
No, we won't. Give us your money.
You could actually buy Sealand.
And now making his way out to the ring, it's the pre-order bonus character for 2K15, it's Sting.
Here he comes.
Yes.
Even though he's also incredibly easy to make because his face paint's been in the game since Here Comes the Pain.
That is true. So yeah, we don't really, as you've probably gathered from the way we're talking, we don't really see Goldberg as a massive incentive to buy 2K17. Also, when you consider that 2K16, I'm now going to announce it, it's a fucking broken down piece of shit. Because guess what happened again recently? For the third time, yep, it's your old favourite of mine, the motherfucking data corruption issue.
Oh boy.
Now, bear in mind, I was in the middle of creating more wrestlers on 2K16 to use in All-CAW Wrestling. I had already created Sagat, which I mentioned in a previous episode. Since then I've spent most evenings creating more created wrestlers. I'd created Wolverine, Akuma, Drax the Destroyer, The Punisher. I was like halfway through creating a pretty good looking Shrek core, if I'm being honest. And then for no reason whatsoever, we once again got the motherfucking data corruption message. So, I'm going to take this opportunity now to say, All-CAW Wrestling will not be taking place on 2K16 because it's a broken down piece of shit. And also, we're not going to be buying any more WWE games whilst 2K are still releasing them because fuck you 2K.
The problem is that 2K16 was the last one they're releasing for the Xbox 360 anyway.
Well, no, they are doing 2K17 for the Xbox 360 as well, believe it or not. And now making his way out here is the Terminator, who was the guy who won our last Battle of the Pre-Order match. And he has 2 belts again. What fresh hell is this? Well, it turns out that the Terminator actually beat the shit out of Skeletor in the car park before the match took place here earlier today. So the Terminator is now a 2-time King of Hardcore champion. Why? Because the King of Hardcore title is defended with the old Crash Holly 24/7 rules.
Anyone can be the Hardcore champion.
Yes, that's right. If the Terminator gets pinned here tonight, whoever pins him is going to be the King of Hardcore champion. So he better hope that he walks out of it, that he doesn't get pinned, because, he basically has to defend that belt all the time.
If Terminator goes to sleep in his robo-bed, Viduve will become the hardcore champion.
It is possible. Luckily, he's a machine, so he doesn't need to sleep. He's not a man, he's a machine! Like Cage from Lucha Underground.
Okay.
Yeah! So anyway, I was having a bit of a rant about 2K16, wasn't I?
Yeah!
Right, yeah, so basically, All-CAW Wrestling will not be getting done on 2K16, or indeed any other game that 2K puts out. Instead, we're going to remain on 2K14, but we will dip our toe into other games as well.
Fire Pro Wrestling.
I.e. Fire Pro Wrestling, and whatever else we fancy.
Like that time we had Soul Calibur 4.
And the match is kicking off, and the ring has gone really, really dark for some reason. Oh, 2K14, we may be sticking with you, but, you've still got your glitchy ways there.
Oh, like how Santa was flying away that one time.
Yes, that was on WWE 13, wasn't it?
Yeah, same
Now,
thing.
you see, WWE 13, that was the last WWE game that was released by THQ. And although it was, full of glitches, a lot of those glitches were actually quite amusing. Like Santa Claus floating above his bike and Captain America making his appearance, but with all his clothes gone. And,
He's also bald.
he'd gone back to his, his default core appearance. Those were actually quite funny, if I'm being perfectly honest.
Santa Claus! Whoa! What the hell?
Where is he? Oh! What? My arm is off the bit! Why is he?
He just sits down as if, just floats back onto the seat as if no what's happened. He's like, yeah, I'm floating mid-air with my motorbike, what of it?
Oh my god! Captain America is completely bald!
But funnily enough, WWE 2K14 was the last game that THQ worked on. They basically worked on it as much as they could and then gave it to 2K games to finish off and release, basically. So 2K14 is basically what WWE 13 should have been. Don't get me wrong, there's still some fucking glitches in the game, but at least, it doesn't sort of spaz out and do weird shit,
To be honest, I've actually played other 2K sports games, and while they are, solid games, they're not really that great. I played this one hockey one, and the most fun part was the fight system.
Well, this is what
you don't have to even hit the puck; you can just start a fight as soon as the match begins.
Sorry, I didn't mean to talk over you then. But this is what happens when you release. You have to release a new game every single year. It's almost like, we haven't got time to fix all the bugs and problems that were in last year's game. We've got to do an updated roster, Give us your money. Give us your money. Like 2K16, right? We've got the data corruption issue, right? Mm-hmm. The data corruption issue happens as well if you buy the Future Stars DLC. So if you really, really, really want to play as Blake and Murphy or Los Matadores or Samoa Joe, you can't, just go and download a decent Samoa Joe core off Community Creations, for fuck's sake.
Do you really want Los Matadores?
Well, no.
I don't think they're Future Stars.
Not a chance. The Shining Stars, the Rising Stars, whatever they're bloody called, I don't know. But anyway, if you download the Future Stars DLC, you also get the data corruption issue there as well. And the fact that 2K's just announced, right, we're doing 2K17, it's like, right, so you're not actually going to release a patch to fix these problems in 2K16? It's like, nah, we're just going to bring out, the next game. It's like, it's June! It's June, for God's sake! You're announcing the next game already! For God's sake!
Maybe they've been taking development lessons from Capcom.
Motherfucker.
Street Fighter 5 was shit.
Yes.
Seriously, it's got massive...
Hang on, Goldberg, he's going for the jackhammer. Didn't mean to interrupt you there, but I feel the time was... jackhammer there. Goldberg, is he going to pin Sting here? Meanwhile, the Ultimate Warrior gives a side Russian leg sweep to the Terminator.
Goldberg hitting
Sting. Sting kicks out. Sting kicks out of the jackhammer. Meanwhile, the Ultimate Warrior is punching the shit out of the Terminator.
I don't know. Sting won't be able to sit for ages after being annihilated by Goldberg's jackhammer.
Why is this ring... What? What? Oh, good God almighty. Why is this ring so goddamn dark?
I don't
Someone
know.
been dicking about with the Create Arena thinging.
Yeah.
Oh, anyway, sorry, you were saying.
What was I saying?
What were you saying? I hope you were saying something important.
Oh God! I know it was going to be hilarious, but I've totally forgotten.
Yep, oh well, never mind.
Ah, shite.
So yeah, basically, 2K16, I'm not going to put any more time, effort or money into this piece of shit. I'm going to carry on with 2K14. All I'd say is that I'd ask you, the loyal All-CAW Wrestling fans, to be patient. Shit, Ultimate Warrior's been eliminated!
Oh.
When the fuck did that happen?
No idea.
All I'd ask for the All-CAW Wrestling fans, please be patient with us. I know you probably want to see All-CAW Wrestling being done on the latest WWE game, but when that latest WWE game is a broken down piece of shit, I've put enough time and effort and money into 2K16 now. It's been over a month and a half I've spent, and I've spent like nearly 30 quid on the pissing game and getting Xbox Live and what have you. And it looks like Goldberg has been targeted for termination.
What?
The Terminator pins Goldberg. So basically, yeah, we're going back to 2K14. We're sticking with 2K14. That's just the way it is, folks. And Sting with a belly-to-belly suplex there on the Terminator, and he's beating his chest there. Sting's feeling it from the capacity crowd. He's going for it. Scorpion death drop. Scorpion death drop onto the Terminator there. He's going for the pin. One, two, three. And Sting wins this second Battle of the Pre-Orders match, and I assume he's now the King of Hardcore champion?
I guess.
Yes. Well, let's look at some replay, shall we? This happened. And then this happened. Goldberg laid on top of Sting for a bit.
But then he got off.
And Warrior introduced his fists to Terminator's face. And then,
Meanwhile-
Terminator gave the Ultimate Warrior a spine buster, and I'm assuming that's where he pinned him. And then Sting with a Scorpion death drop there onto Big Arnold, securing the win here for the Battle of Pre-Orders, and I guess he's now got the King of Hardcore title.
Down goes Hey Arnold.
Hey Arnold.
Correct, we'll have Hey Arnold versus
With
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
His massive football head and a leather jacket and a motorbike. And yes, I've just had it announced in this earpiece that Sting, even though he doesn't actually work for All-CAW Wrestling, is actually now the new King of Hardcore champion. Do you know that Sting's actually had more matches in All-CAW Wrestling than he has with WWE?
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
He's also now officially had more wins in All-CAW Wrestling than he has with WWE.
Yes, that is quite insane. So yeah, Sting is now our new King of Hardcore champion. And wait a minute, who's that? That's Kevin Nash.
Kevin Nash?
What's Kevin Nash doing here? Oh, and he nails Sting with a jackknife powerbomb. This game looks like it's changed to WCW Mayhem for some reason. What the hell is this? Sting going for the... No, Kevin Nash going for the pin. We've got a new King of Hardcore champion! Kevin Nash is the new King of Hardcore champion! My God, you could say it's absolute mayhem out here!
What happened to my planet? Why is everything so blocky?
Why? Where has all that lovely high resolution gone? Right, some insane shit going on here. Next week, we're going to have the Sons of Arkham versus the Unholy Alliance in a match to determine the number one contenders for the tag team titles. And we'll also have Rogue defending her Amazon League title against the Pink Ranger. And presumably more hardcore title shenanigans going on as well. So until next time, I'm knocking the table. I am the Big Daddy D.
I'm the Little Daddy E.
And we're signing off for another episode of All-CAW Wrestling. Fuck you 2K16. And fuck you 2K Games. Right, we're off. Bye.
Insert clip of Zodiac.
Yes. Yes. No. Yes. No. Yes. No.
No!
God, no.